me. I'm on a video. Well, I've never done that.
Oh, that's
awesome. Wow.
Hi, Mum.
Oh, whoa. Late camera.
How's everyone doing?
Fine.
Good, I was just on a video, it was amazing.
Fine.
This poem is called Poem. I looked at the world and I saw it needed more love and desire and depth and togetherness and companionship and romance, but you said it needed economic growth. I thought at that moment maybe you weren't right for me. I want your passion and you want fiscal responsibility. I equate our love to the poets of the past. You equate our love to the Treasury Select Committee, asking questions and probing rather than writing sonnets about kestrels and ducks. When we hold hands, I say I'm absolutely devoted to the wholeness of you. When we hold hands, you say I'm in favour of a more secure business taxation policy. And when we made love, you said it's all very well and good, but what about third world debt? You're always trying to make me feel guilty, which is all most worthy, I said, as we were kissing. But when I woke up, my wallet was missing. Thank you. This next poem is called Poem.
I love this one.
My elderly neighbour, Ira, sat beside the side of a crackling fire, with a cup of tea balanced precariously on its saucer. She leaned towards me and said confidentially, I need a man. I've got my knitting club on Thursdays, and on Friday an appointment with my GP, and I've got some ointment for that thing on my knee. But all in all, I just need a man. A rampant man, she said. A thrusting, muscular, tough guy. Someone to make me sexual and broody. Someone to make me give up Richard and Judy. A man who looks at me and thinks heaven sent her. A man who looks nothing like the men at the daycare centre. A man who can do things to me. A man who treats me sexually. A man who gets me away from indoors. A man who makes me forget about the menopause. I just need a man. She settled back in her armchair, enmeshed in her usual aromas of peppermints, mothballs and talcum powder. A soft whine emanating from her hearing aid. She leaned forward again and she said, as I was telling Doreen the other day, I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. And could you please pass me my spectacles? There's a dear. I just need a man. I mean, she said, while I might miss the companionship, it's the rampant, feral, wild, unrelenting, hot, fuzzy, sticky, grinding sex I miss, she said. Last night I took Arnold Ticklethwaite from the nursing home, tied him to a bed and used him as a trampoline. We're still looking for his dentures. Would you like a Werther's original? I just need a man. I want a man, she said, sexy young ones, rampant fun ones, who don't care about my bunions, who don't care that my breath smells of onions. I want a man, she said, lithe and athletic, healthy vegetarian, up for experimenting with randy octogenarians, a man who gives me thrills, who doesn't care about the spills, or that I have to stop every now and then and take pills, a man who doesn't mind me being filthy and obscene, a man who doesn't ask me if I'm a drag queen, a man without pity, a man without shame, a man who treats life as if it's a game, a young man from Italy or possibly Spain, a man who doesn't care where I put my Zimmer frame, a man who will be my companion, a man who will do more for me than Valium, a man who cares less about wheelchair ramps and more about nipple clamps. I just need a man. I topped up the pot and poured her some tea and asked her, "What about me?" She patted the back of my hand and she replied, "That's all very kind, and I wish you good luck, but I'm terribly afraid that you won't be able to keep up." She sat back down and ate a rich tea biscuit. Thank you. This is the last one. It's called Poem.
I like this one.
Macchiato barista, machine maestro tenderly constructing my mocha latte in a macho manner, operating the coffee machine with panache and machismo and charisma. Macchiato barista, nonchalant drink dispenser, foam architect, depositor of chocolate sprinkles, steamy milk steamer, nozzle cleaner, hubba hubba. Cappuccino, oh, let me analyse your seriousness vis-a-vis the coffee bean spiller. Clouds of steam rising up, glistening those exact ceiling tiles. Warm the mug first, grind those beans. Warm the mug first, grind those beans. A snap, snap, crunch, a crunch. Grinding, grinding, drip, drip, drip. You look so cute, Mr. Barista. Can I kiss ya? Frothy coffee, caffeine shots, nimble fingers, and the exquisite thought that all that manliness and effort and the sublime convolutions of muscle and youth should exist just to provide me with something hot and steamy. Hubba hubba. Let me lounge in your easy chair. Let me lounge with your coffee. Let me lounge on your lounge. Let me lounge with your fizz, fizz, steam, hiss, glistening in the steamy steam, perspiration clung, forehead glow, and eyes wide, head up on caffeine, and the promise of a frothy Americano. You just stay there, boy. Stay behind that counter. You just stay there, boy. What? Slurping down the last dregs and the foamy sediments, lost layers. You just stay there, boy. Whack another sachet of sugar in my mug. Put some caramel syrup in there. Whack a shot of espresso on top. Take your long-handled spoon. Stir it up, stir it up, stir it up. Up in the cup. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, that hits the spot. Oh, that's got me going. Oh, mama. Thank you.
Oops.